Welcome back, people. Right, it's me, Barber D. Today you got a surprise. The surprise is a free video, how to do a high medium fade. So this is exclusive. If you want to be a barber, then look at this video. This is to help you. I'm giving this away for free. It's to guide you. I hope you like it. Yes, my content is very detailed. It's to assist and help you whilst you're doing a trim. I will be showing you tricks that other barbers out there, they will not show you, but I will. Enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Peace.
Here we go. Medium to high fade. Using a detailer or whatever tool you have, you make the line. You make sure this line is accurate and straight all the way around the head. I tend to go upwards because this is how I learned many years ago. When you do it, turn the machine the other way and you make the line too sharp or too hard, it will be difficult for you to fade the line out. So all the videos that you see online or YouTube, wherever you see it, especially American barbers, when they make that very strong line the other way around, if you're a beginner, it might be difficult for you to fade the line away. So I suggest, if you're a beginner, I highly recommend making the line the way that I am doing it right now. In your left hand at all times, and you brush away the hair so you can see what is left, what you need to cut. It just makes your job more easier and clear. You need to be able to see everything that you're doing, so you can see me brushing away the excess hair to make room for the next step. Okay, take your time doing this, be accurate. It doesn't matter how you do it, whether you do it from the left to the right, the sides. Now I'm doing that line now. Make sure that this line here is accurate. And as a beginner, when you've done the line on the left and the right side of the head, it's good to stand in front of the client, lift his chin upwards and look at both the lines that you've created. And this will make sure that both lines are even. You do not want to be one line higher than the other when it comes to the fading part. Here I go. Also, another trick. If you have a professional barber chair, use the chair to your advantage. So I use my left hand, I spin it to where I want it. I like to stand in a part of the room where I have the best lighting. So you move the chair, you don't have to run around, just move the chair around. That's what the hydraulics are for on the professional barber chair. Okay, always be aware of the ears. Do not make a mistake with the ears. You don't want to cut none of your clients. So you pull the air down with one finger and you cut the hair. Next, I'm using a close shaver. This is a wall close shaver. I'm spraying it. Hygiene is key. I empty it with all the hair from before, and then I spray it with disinfectant spray and wipe it off, and now I'm using it. Right, when you're doing this procedure, do not go too high up to the line, just below the line you've created. Yet again, if you go too high up or do it too hard, you will not be able to get the line out when it comes to fading. So yes, I'm just fading away. Sometimes I use the brush, little by little. You can see where I've done already. Now I'm doing the next part. Hold it properly so the machine catches the hair properly. Take your time doing this, and yeah, this is good practice for you. This part is simple. This is the easy part, so enjoy. Now, next step, right at the back of the head is a sensitive area. So what I do, I get professional Barber talcum powder or baby powder, same thing, just some decent powder, add it to the back of the head because some people have very sensitive skin. And as a professional barber, if you want to be good, you do not want the back of the head to look red or sore, because if it's red or sore, it means that you didn't do your job properly and you was too vigorous or too rough with the machine. So powder, it reduces friction and it makes the machine run smoother and it's better on the skin. So for the sensitive skin people, you do not give them any further irritation. Right, and just as you can see, it's cleaning as usual. And now I'm on that point. Another thing I might add, some people, you cannot use this machine on. Now, if I use this machine on myself, because I have afro hair at the back of my head, one time I tried to use it and I had lots of razor bumps. It's because of my genetical makeup with the hair follicles of different people, different reactions you'll get. So you have to know the client, you have to ask them, have they used the wild close shaver before? You can't just use this machine on anybody. But 9 times out of 10 on European Caucasian hair, 9 times out of 10 it is okay to use it on that particular skin. Okay? Next step, right, here we have a half guard. It's the smallest guard that you have for one of these clippers, well senior. And now we're going to create a next line, secondary line here, which will be, let's say 1 centimeter. Make sure you're accurate with this, don't go too high up with it. Just get this line out. I'm moving very fast because I'm a professional. This is just to show you. This video is for guidance, is to help you. It's a free video you get on YouTube and other places. It's to help you beginners. There's more material that is more professional, but this is a demonstration for everybody across the world. Right, 1.5 centimeters all the way around. Make sure you get that, however long it takes. Be accurate. This is good for your hand and eye coordination, control. You need the practice. Right, next, this is a number two guard, and this is for the longer hairs. You can go slightly higher now. Just fade, and I'm cutting it in the opposite direction of what the hair grows. You will learn that as you go along, the direction of the hair. You go upwards and to the side. You can go a bit more harder with this, but don't go too high up yet again. Just smooth off the whole of the side, not the top of the head. This is still the side, so have a feel for that. Number 2, I do the sides, do the back, and fade it out. Okay, brush off the excess hair. And now we have a number 1. And with the number 1, I have an open guard. And now I'm fading out that secondary line. Keep fading. Use the mirror also as your guidance. If you have a mirror, you have to look into the mirror so you can see it from a different point of view, and keep going. Don't go too high up, control it. You use the number 1, open guard the higher you go, and close the guard the lower you are. Keep fading. Here we go. Right, still using the number 1. The higher you go, open the guard to 1.5. Keep fading, and now that secondary line, I've closed the blade to a full number 1, and I fade the line. Keep fading. Now go higher with the 1.5. Keep fading until you see the blend. You have to see the blend. You have to see the fade. Now, this is the difficult part, to fade the upper half of the fade. Now, this is a problem that people have. They find it difficult to fade the top part. It's easy to fade the line, but the top part's important. So you see a full gradient and a full blend. You want to be the best. You want to be professional. You want it to look sharp. I'm using the half guard again, and now I'm coming lower, so I'm fading using the half guard on the line and just above the line. And now I've opened the blade to a half, opened it up, so it's an open half grade, and now I'm just blending out these bits very gently because I have the half grade on. Blend it out gently just to smooth in that blend, and you can see the gradients. Okay, and now what do I have here? I'm opening the blade. This is a 0.5, no guard, 0.5. Now we're gonna work on the line and above the line. So on the line I use a 0.2, almost a 0. 0 is literally on the line. You have to be very careful. The higher I go above this particular line, then I use a 0.5. So now what do I have here? It's a 0, 0, closed blade, 0, no guard. Fading the line out very carefully. If you go too high up with that, you make a mistake. Now the blade is open. Now 0.5 just above the line that we've faded out. And you keep blending, keep changing the gradient. The higher you go, you open the blade to a 0.5. On the line is a 0. Just above the line is a 0.2. But do not go too high up. Take your time with this. Now I'm on a 0.5. The higher I go, I do it very lightly. 0, I'm moving so fast because I'm changing the guard, the lever with my thumb. 0.5, 0.2, always brush. Now 0, trying to get this line out. 0 now, let's get that line out. 0 and 0.2, you see me changing it with my left hand very fast. And 0.5, and the line is going, gone, almost gone. Keep fading, 0, 0.5, the line is almost gone. Right, these areas here are dark, so I'm gonna put a half guard on, and this is when you have to be light-handed because you don't wanna mess the fade up. So where you see it dark, you lightly blend that area and come off of the hair and off the head. Don't go too deep, don't do it too hard, just gently blend. Believe in yourself, anything is possible. You have to know what you're doing and want it done. So I'm just blending. This is finishing touches and touch-ups with the half. I'm using an open blade half guard, and I'm just going over everything because I want it to be 100%. Haven't got that line out yet. As you can see, there's a line there. Now it is time to fade that line. I'm using a closed blade half guard, and next I'm going to use the 0 and the 0.5. As you can see, 0, 0, 0 on the line, and I'm going to open the guard now and go higher, brush so you can see, make sure there's no sticky hair there or sweaty hair. Now 0.5, close the blade. No, the blade is open. 0.5, open blade is 0.5, closed blade is 0. Here we go. So I am gently fading using the corner of the blade just to get the dark bits out. Now you can see the transition. Look at this beautiful transition. Control, 0 on the line, take your time. When you see this quality, you're going to be so proud of yourself. Look, he's proud, he's looking in the mirror. He's so happy, you know? Now I'm using a number 1, I believe. Now all I'm doing is finishing touches. There is no rush. There's a line there. I need to get that line. There's still a line. So when you come across this, you need to get that line. If you see it, you need a 0 or even a detailer or something. Now I'm using a detail just to get that line out very gently. Do not go high with this. This is gentle. This is where you need control, because if you do this too hard, you're going to make a patch. So just keep it on the line, below the line, but not too much above. I like to get perfection, or at least close to perfection. So all of this is eradicating any form or any look of any line. No line, that's the whole point of a fade. Barbers that are not good, they always leave some sort of line because they're in a hurry to finish to get to the next customer. They don't deal with quality. but you want to deal with quality. Here we go, 0 on the line, and I'll keep doing this. The haircut is finished now, but the way I do things, I will spend the extra few minutes finishing touches to get the best that I can do for the haircut. And this is what I'm showing you guys. 0.5 with the corner, and it is looking amazing. This is how you want your haircut to look. Remember to use the different angles of the 0.5 to get the points and parts that you want. Finishing touches again is very important. Get the correct parts. Hand and eye coordination is very important. Control the machine. The machine does not control you.